Welcome back to the Discount Property Investor Podcast. Our mission is to share what we have learned from our experience and the experiences of others to help you make more money investing like a pro. To jumpstart your real estate investing business, we invite you to Real Estate School. Real Estate School is the coolest place on the planet to learn how to get started investing in real estate. It's really cool to be a part of Real Estate School. To learn more, go to www.reiskool.com. Thanks for tuning in. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Discount Property Investor Podcast. I am your host, David Dodge, and today I want to introduce you all to a brand new software that my partner Mike and I launched. We are super excited to launch and release this new software. It is called Discount Property Leads, and you can learn more over at discountpropertyleads.com. Now, Discount Property Leads is the one-stop shop to locate, find, and market to motivated sellers. But that's not all you can use it for. You can also use it to send direct mail, to drive for dollars, as well as pull data on properties, maybe equity, when it was last purchased, who owns it, and run comps nationwide with this software. It is basically similar to some of these other softwares that you probably heard me talk about in the past, like Batch Leads, Deal Machine, or PropStream. However, it is better in my opinion, right? So Discount Property Leads is the software. Discountpropertyleads.com is the URL that you can go to check out more about this and sign up. Now, one thing I want to mention is if you decide that you want to come join our community over inside of Real Estate School, we're actually going to give you and pay for you to have access to Discount Property Leads. So you can go and you can sign up for Discount Property Leads on your own, a la carte. By all means, that is obviously an option. But if you want me to pay for it for you, go join Real Estate School, and we will include Discount Property Leads in your monthly Real Estate School subscription. All right. Now, this isn't a podcast to talk about Real Estate School, but I have to mention that if you are a member of Real Estate School, you will get Discount Property Leads included. All right. But what I want to do in this episode is I really want to focus on the Discount Property Leads software and how it can help you in your real estate investing, your wholesaling, your landlording, your fix and flip, or just flipping business in general. Last week, I contracted 3 properties to purchase. Last week. All 3 of these properties came from leads that I either cold called or direct mailed, and they were lists that were pulled out of discountpropertyleads.com. The lists that I love to pull are vacants and absentees. Those are typically my bread and butter lists. I also will pull tax delinquent, inherited, probate, high equity, seniors, so on and so forth. But the 3 properties that I was able to contact, get under contract, and will be purchasing in the next couple of days, all came from either an absentee list or a vacant list with high equity right out of discountpropertyleads.com. Okay. So head on over discountpropertyleads.com, check it out, sign up, or consider joining Real Estate School, and I will include a subscription to Discount Property Leads in your Real Estate School subscription. But what I want to do really quickly is I want to talk about some of the things that you can use and utilize Discount Property Leads for to help you in your business, to maybe either get your first deal or to scale your business to doing 2, 3, 5, maybe even 10 deals in a month. In February, I'm probably on track to do 5 or 6 deals, and it's only the 7th of the month. I'm recording this episode on February 7th, 2025. So hopefully I can go out and I can get another deal or 2 or 3 in the meantime. So What all are you able to use discount property leads for? Well, number one, it's nationwide property search. So you can search any property in any city, in any state, in any county, in any municipality. You can even search by zip code, or you can draw on the map and you can search particular neighborhoods or parts of town, and you can pull a list of those properties. From there, you can then filter. And this is essentially how I'm getting all my leads, guys. You can then filter by bed, by bath, by square foot, by lot size, by how many years they've owned it for. Of course, is it vacant or is it absentee? Do they have a minimum amount of equity? I usually shoot for a 30 to 35% minimum equity. I usually like to also filter out and off any property that is on market. I'm typically only marketing to off-market properties with at least 30% equity. And then another one of my filters, which I kind of refer to as my non-negotiables, is at least 1 or 2 years of ownership. All right. Now, if I'm doing probates or inherited, I may remove that last piece there of at least 1 or 2 years of ownership. But typically, when I'm searching any other list, absentees, vacants, tax delinquents, so on and so forth, seniors with equity or just high equity in general, I am typically going to put in that third filter of at least 1 or 2, and sometimes as many as 3 or 4 years of ownership. So you can filter in and or out the vacants, the absentees. I love my tired landlords. I love tax delinquents, probates and inherited. I think I mentioned those as well. All different types of lists you're able to pull in there. I personally don't like buying sheds or small properties, so I usually will use additional filters like a minimum square foot of 750 or 800 square foot. And I'll also be able to go in and filter in and out price ranges. Like I don't typically even want to be pulling lists and marketing to properties that have values under like 25 or 30 grand. And then oftentimes I might even put the high end cap around 400 or 500,000 in my market, just because those sellers are typically a little bit more sophisticated and they're not typically willing to sell at massive discounts. So it just kind of varies and it depends. But regardless, nationwide property search is what I'm getting at here. Not only can you search nationwide for properties and pull lists and filter like I just mentioned, but we also include the skip tracing for free included for all of the leads that you save and export and download included. So all the phone numbers and all the emails of these property owners are included inside of those leads whenever you export them, and it doesn't cost you any extra money. So skip tracing is included, and there's a couple different packages, of course, that you can choose from when you are, signing up for your discount property lead subscription. If you sign up through SKOOL and you join our community, and I pay for your subscription and provide it to you for free, included in your SKOOL subscription, that includes 5,000 records a month, aka 5,000 skipped trace leads a month. That is typically going to be plenty for most investors. If you want more, of course, there is a way to a la carte purchase those additional leads. Let's see what else here, guys. AI has been a big buzzword and a big keyword lately. And AI is actually really awesome, right? There is a lot of really cool stuff going on with AI. Well, guess what? Discount Property Leads has AI built into it, and it will actually help you. You can use AI lead generation to help generate leads that essentially have a high likelihood or a higher likelihood of being a motivated seller. There is also what's referred to as AI sell score, and you can actually filter and sort your lists via the AI sell score. So let's say you just pull all the absentee properties within your market, and let's say there's a ton of them. Let's say there's like 30,000 of them. Well, that's going to be super pricey and super expensive to, try to cold call all those people or direct mail all of those people. So you can then go in and then you can filter those by an AI sell score, and then you can just take out the top 500 or 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever that number might be, and then just market to them. And AI is essentially predicting which of these leads are going to have the most likelihood, the highest, presumed level of motivation for them to want to sell soon. So there's AI lead generation as well as an AI sell score that you can filter to help get the very best and the most highly motivated sellers that you would then want to be marketing to and calling and emailing or sending mail to. So AI is really, really cool, and it's built in to Discount Property Leads. I mentioned skip tracing included already, but I definitely want to double down on that, guys. You do not need to go pull lists and then pay to skip trace them. That is included. Additionally, you can use this platform to drive for dollars, as well as virtually canvas or virtually drive for dollars. All the driving for dollars can be done on the website or in the mobile app, and it's all tracked. It's all recorded. It is amazing. So there is a mobile app as well for the Discount Property Leads software, which is awesome. Okay, MLS comps. Nationwide MLS comps, guys. You can pull sold properties in any city, in any county, in any municipality from your target property, and you can determine what the ARV of your subject property is based on the MLS comps that have sold within the area recently. So MLS comps is definitely included and is a big part of determining your offers and determining your ARVs for particular properties. Let's see what else. List stacking. List stacking has been very, very helpful in my business. If I go pull myself 10 different lists and I see that I have a lead that's on 3 or 4 or 5 of these individual lists, I'm going to double down on those particular leads because they have multiple presumed layers of motivation because they're on multiple lists. So I am going to double down on them and send them some more mail or call them or send them an email and ask those individuals if they have interest in selling. List stacking is included. Direct mail. There are several templates built into Discount Property Leads to send postcards, to send letters. You can even set up sequences and send them multiple pieces of mail that are spaced out multiple days, weeks, or months, depending on your preference. So direct mail is awesome. It's built in. It works great. You can use direct mail from just leads that you pull, or you can set up an automation for when you are driving for dollars to automate direct mail being sent in real time when you add a lead to your lists from your driving for dollars. So direct mail has been a huge part of my business. In fact, over the last 12 months, I would guess that we've probably done somewhere around 30 to 40 deals just from direct mail alone. All right. Direct mail probably makes up 75%, give or take, of all the deals that I'm doing at this point in my business. So definitely don't sleep on direct mail. Direct mail generally creates a higher quality lead that's a little bit more motivated than like a cold call lead because they are reaching out to you. They are calling you. Now, don't get me wrong. Cold calling can be great. AdWords, paper leads, all these different types of marketing, even bandit signs, all these things can be great. But direct mail has been one of the best ways to go about getting deals done. And I've been in this business almost 10 years full time. And it was how I got my first deal. And it's how I'm getting about 75% of my deals to this day. So again, do not sleep on direct mail. You can use Discount Property Leads to send mail from the system. You can do postcards, different sizes. You can do letters. And again, you can create sequences. My favorite thing to do with direct mail is to go out and drive for dollars and then automate mail being sent to them and then sending them 3 or 4 or 5 different pieces of mail spaced out 4 to 6 weeks. That's the strategy that I use that has worked really, really well. Feel free to copy that. Okay. I mentioned virtual canvassing, which essentially means you can drive for dollars, virtually, or you can, drive up and down a street virtually via Google Maps inside of discount property leads to learn a little bit more about a neighborhood. And I do this all the time whenever I get a call from a seller and they say, Dave, I'm looking to sell. I got a postcard from you. If I might not know that address off the top of my head, I can easily type it in and I can learn all sorts of information about the property, who the owner is, do they have any partners, when did they buy it, how big is the house, what's the square foot, how many bed and bath, what kind of estimated ARV they have, what's the amount of equity that they have in the property when they bought it last. I think I mentioned that. Do they own any other properties? I can then, of course, run comps in there, but I can virtually canvas the actual street or the neighborhood while I'm on the phone with them. And I can sometimes see that there's some boarded up houses in the area, or the neighbor's house looks like it had caught on fire recently. And it gives me conversation topics to talk about with those sellers when I'm on the phone with them. So I can say, hey, it looks like you have a few boarded up properties on the street. Is there high crime in the area? Why are these properties boarded up? So on and so forth. And it can just be very, very helpful and beneficial to learn more about the neighborhood and the area. So virtual canvassing is definitely a very, very valuable tool. Maybe you want to reach out to local agents. Well, guess what, guys? There's an agent directory built inside of Discount Property Leads. You can go in and you can pull agents by zip code, by county, draw on the map even, and find properties that have sold recently and find the agents that were representing the buyers or the sellers for those particular properties. And then you can then reach out to them and just say, hey, I'm Dave. I'm with House Sold Easy, or whatever your business name is. I'm looking to buy a few more properties in the area. I see that you're pretty active in this, municipality or this zip code. If you ever come across any hard to sell properties that need a lot of work, properties that maybe your client is going to make your job difficult to sell because they're not willing to let you show it. Well, guess what? I love those properties. Call me. My name is Dave. I'd love to buy them. And guess what? You can still earn a commission. So the agent directory has been very, very popular the last couple of years. Agent directory is built into Discount Property Leads. Database management, and that comes in all shapes and sizes with list stacking and sorting, sorting properties that have certain beds or baths or by zip code. I mean, you can use this system to really, really manage your database and mark leads and mark properties within the system as hot or cold or warm or follow up. And whenever you have somebody that's set up on a sequence and they call you and you may not want to keep mailing them, you can go in and you can turn that off. So that the ability to manage your database in here is really, really simple and easy. We also include unlimited storage within the Discount Property Leads platform. So, if you're pulling 5,000 or 10,000 leads a month, you can store those leads in there. And over time, you may have 100 or 200 or 700,000 leads in there. Well, you can use all those leads and all those lists over time to help list stack and build yourself a nice database and, of course, manage that database over time. Also, ARVs and equity estimates. I think I mentioned that when we were talking about, individual property data. But this is definitely one of the things that I'm looking at daily. Whenever I get leads that come in, I pull up Discount Property Leads and I am essentially going in and saying, hey, what's the estimated ARV? It's going to tell me when they bought it and what they bought it for, as well as what the estimated equity that they have in the property is. And I can't stress this enough. That information is so incredibly valuable to me, because if somebody calls me and they have an estimated value of a property at, let's say, $200,000, but they only have $5,000 in equity, well, that's probably not going to work for me, because my offer is going to typically be, 60 to 70% of that estimated value. I'm buying properties at deep discounts so I can wholesale them and add them to my portfolio of rentals or, fix and flip. But guys, we make our money when we buy, we get paid when we sell. I think it's even in the intro and the outro of this podcast here, right? So if we're not buying properties at deep discounts, we're not going to be able to have success in this business, and we're not going to be able to make a lot of money. So being able to see what the ARVs are, the estimated values, and the estimated equity that they have in the deal is super, super valuable to me. So the ability to pull lists and search properties nationwide, include the skip tracing, phone numbers and emails, pull different types of lists. My bread and butters are vacants and absentees, as well as tired landlords and tax delinquents. It's included. You have the AI aspect of it, lead generation of AI, as well as the AI sell score that can be filtered. Included skip tracing, MLS property comps nationwide, driving for dollars, as well as virtual driving for dollars, direct mail, list stacking, agent directory, database management, unlimited storage, and then, of course, tons and tons and tons of information about the property, size, square foot, estimated values, when they bought it, what they paid. You can also go in and you can learn a little bit about the individual owner and see if they have a portfolio of other properties within there, what entity owns it, their address and mailing address. The amount of data that's in there is just awesome. It's basically everything you need to analyze a deal and then make an offer, guys. So get the competitive edge and the advantage of using a all-in-one software to pull your leads, learn about the leads, make offers, as well as do marketing to those leads via direct mail and driving for dollars. DiscountPropertyLeads.com, guys, is the place to go. Check it out. We have a bunch of different packages to meet your needs. And again, if you are considering coming and working with me, getting mentoring, coaching, joining our community, inside the community, we have classes and courses on wholesaling, flipping, private money, marketing, cold calling, you name it. We have a class or a course inside the community. We host 3 calls a week. We have over 200 members strong in the community. And again, if you join Real Estate School, guys, you will get access to Discount Property Leads included with your monthly Real Estate School subscription. So that URL is SKOOL.com/real estate, SKOOL.com/real estate. Or you can go directly to DiscountPropertyLeads.com and you can sign up directly to use all the features that we talked about over the last 20 minutes. I am personally using Discount Property Leads as my exclusive leads and marketing platform at this point. I've actually gotten rid of almost every other software, Batch Leads, Deal Machine, PropStream at this point, and I have moved solely over into using Discount Property Leads. It is our software. It is amazing. It's got everything you need. I highly encourage you guys to check it out. And this episode was really just to introduce this amazing software, but also to let you know that we will pay for it for you if you join Real Estate School community, and it will be my gift to you. I will pay for that each and every month as long as you are a member of our community. So guys, check it out. I am so excited to be releasing this and launching this. It is amazing. I am already getting deals from it. I've been using it myself for just a couple of short weeks, and I'm already getting deals from it. And I know you guys can utilize this to help grow your business and to get deals as well. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks for listening. Until next time, talk to you soon. Signing off.
Thanks for tuning in to the Discount Property Investor Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review. It would mean the world to us. Seriously, please go leave us a review. I would totally do it for you. To jumpstart your real estate investing business, we invite you to Real Estate School. Real Estate School is the coolest place on the planet to learn how to get started investing in real estate. It's really cool to be a part of Real Estate School. To learn more, go to www.REISKOOL.com. And don't forget, you make your money when you buy, you get paid when you sell. Let's go build some wealth.